I came. A lot of reason that I left Lincoln Memorial, which I was in a great spot, was a big part of why I left was the opportunity to come to the league and how much respect I had for the Valley. Kind of as a younger coach, I think the Valley for maybe the average fan doesn't have as much cachet as it does for coaches, and coaches understand how good this league is, and it's known as like a coaches league, a basketball league, and so a big part of the attraction to me to coming to Indiana State was the opportunity to coach in the Valley, and I think it was everything that I thought it would be. Just fantastic coaches, unbelievable players, programs, environments. But I like the idea of playing more conference games. I think it gives you a true feel in terms of a conference champion. It's not going to be perfect because not everybody's going to play everybody. Obviously, the round robin is the truest test of who is a conference champion. But the more conference games you play, I think it gives you a truer test, a truer gauge of of who the best team in the league is. And when you're in a league like ours, I think from a fan standpoint, they'd probably rather see a Missouri Valley game than a game against, somebody that they're not as familiar with. And so while, it's probably not ideal from a perspective of having to play some of those games in November this year and early December, it's part of the consequence of expansion, and it's part of the consequence of adding teams. I think we maybe bring back, more of our scoring than any other team in the league. But you could look at it and say, well, they were also, 4-14 in the league, so you're bringing back a lot of players. But I think for us at LMU, when a big part of our, if there was a secret sauce, was what we refer to as corporate knowledge, guys being in the program. And I think a big part of, if we're going to have sustainability, you got to recognize who you are as a program. And we're not going to be able to go out and reload with Power 5 transfers. We're not going to be able to go out and recruit 5-star guys. So at Indiana State, a huge part, if we're going to have any kind of sustainable success, is going to be through continuity, I think. And so our ability to recruit really well and retain those players, I think if we're going to have a program that can compete and level the playing field with maybe some programs that can do that, continuity is going to be in a climate that is every rule is designed to fracture continuity, right? Like with the portal and NIL and everything is designed to fracture continuity. We have to find a way to have that. And so having 4 starters back, and I think 7 of our top 8 scorers back from last year is a great thing.